Back. Game week 11 review. A little bit late. I think I'm a week late. Got a bit carried away with some other stuff. But as you can see, overall, not too bad. Well, good game week. Moved up overall. Green arrows all around. Green arrows in my mini leagues. Green arrows in the Also in Town mini league. So looking pretty good actually. It's a decent week overall. Got 66, which wasn't the best, but still was enough to move me up. It's mostly Mo Salah, as you'd expect, really. No blunders. I didn't leave loads of points on the bench this week. Obviously, Solanke came in off the bench and got 2 points. Typical. I think my experiment 4 weeks of phone's been a bit of a waste of time. Not really got anything there. Robinson did well again. So yeah, overall pretty good actually. I don't think what happened week 11, I think, is none of the hits really scored a lot, like Saka, Palmer. Didn't really get a great deal. A lot of people have transferred Holland out. But of course he picked up 5 points. I don't think it's a bit split unless you put Isaac in, who did well. There wasn't really anyone came in really lit it up, I don't think. So yeah, pretty good, pretty happy. 1.2, trying to get inside the million, but that's not too bad. It's a lot better than where I started. So kind of happy at the moment. Got a week. I had to think about game week 12. My plan had always been to activate my to get on activate. Oh, if I could use my if I could use my brain, my wild card for game week 12, which I think I'm going to stick with actually. I was thinking of perhaps pushing it to game week 15 because I haven't got. Look at my team at the moment. I haven't got any particular fires to put out. I've got 2 free transfers actually. I've got Consom and Rodgers on the bench. Dunk on the bench. I think Dunk's maybe going to be fit to play. Brighton have got some good games coming up. So the Villa. The rest of my team's pretty sound. I mean, I've got 2 transfers, so I could transfer out Haaland and Foden. And by getting rid of Haaland, frees up a lot of money. I could probably put Isaac in and Palmer for that. But I don't know, it might be worth just... Still think I'm going to do the wild card because I think you can... Once you've not got Haaland, you can really just load the midfield. Of course, midfielders get the... they get extra for goals this season. They get a point for a wild card. So they're outscoring forwards at the moment. In terms of games coming up, 12. People keep talking about Wolves. I don't know. I don't think Fulham away is a particularly easy game for your Wolves. To be honest, I think you want Fulham assets for that, don't you? Brighton, Bournemouth. I mean, that's. I don't know. I don't think I'll transfer. If Sammy Amo's fit, at the moment it's coming up yellow. But I think if he's fit, you'd keep him, wouldn't you, for that? Brighton, Villa, looking all right. Arsenal on paper, Forest might be worth putting Saka back in. But Forest are all right, man. Forest are a good team. Chelsea might be the one. Leicester away. You know, they should win that, shouldn't they? Liverpool away, Southampton. There's no reason to get rid of Salah. There's no reason to get rid of Salah at all, is there? And no matter who Liverpool are playing, there's no reason to get rid of Salah. Man United away, Ipswich, new manager. Will he be any good? It might be with having Fernandes for that. And then you get into week 13 again. Yeah, Brighton assets, Southampton. Might be worth keeping Wizard with Brentford going to Leicester. Isaac's got decent games. Again, Wolves, like everyone's going about Wolves. Wolves got Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are a pushover, really. I'd keep Sammy Amo for that, Wolves. Villa and Chelsea playing each other, so I don't want to go too mad with Villa assets. Man United, though. Yeah, Everton. Wolves away at Everton. Man City Forest. I mean, if Forest, I think Forest are a good team, but if they've just done well based on some easier fixtures for the first sort of 10 or 11 weeks, they're going to get found out on the next 2 or 3 weeks, actually. Chelsea again away at Southampton. Fulham Brentford. Brentford haven't kept a clean sheet all season, have they? Fulham Brighton. I think Fulham assets are the way to go at the moment. Liverpool away at Everton. Easy win for Liverpool, that. Villa at Southampton. I think you want Watkins for that because that's after they've finished the Champions League games, haven't they, by then? So perhaps won't be limiting Watkins' minutes too much. Man United. Bournemouth. Brighton. It's tricky, innit? Because if I do the wild card, I want to have 3 or 4 weeks with no transfers. I don't want to be fighting fires with anyone. But I also don't want to load the bench. I have a lot of value on the bench. I just want to have 11 solid. Perhaps a defender that can come in and play if one of the defenders is out. Either forward or midfielder who's guaranteed minutes. So for one of my main guys, I think I would probably go 3-5. I'd like to go 3-5, 3-5-2 if I can. Because your midfield's getting all the points in it. So if we get as far as week 16, then I think you're starting to look at Arsenal, Liverpool again, Newcastle again, Wolves, Ipswich. I just don't know. About Wolves' assets. I don't know why we're all up on Wolves. Brighton, maybe worth having, like in terms of your enablers, your players. Pedro's back. Scored a goal, didn't he? He's £5.5 million. See, you could get rid of Haaland. Probably Solanke as well, because Spurs haven't got great games. Say you change all 3 of your forwards. You can have Watkins, Isaac, maybe Pedro, still get Palmer. And I think they're going to outscore. I think Watkins will outscore Haaland. Those are famous last words, aren't they? Going to live to regret saying that. But Bournemouth, I don't know. It's like... Yeah. Am I alone in thinking it's Fulham you want? Boxing Day. Liverpool, Leicester, Arsenal, Ipswich. Yeah, we need some Arsenal. We need some Arsenal players for then, I think. Brighton, Brentford. Tricky one. Either way, I'm pretty happy at the moment. Things are looking good. 66 points. It was a good week. International break. It's a bit weird doing changes after international breaks. They come back. I think Haaland scored like 4 goals or something in 2 games. So I guess if you're not playing your wild card, you probably keep Haaland after that. But it's a funny week, isn't it? It's a funny week after. It's always a funny week after the international breaks. Yeah, I'm going to activate that wild card, and I'll come back on Friday and go through. There's a late deadline this week, and it's Saturday, but I tend to do it on Friday because I've got quite a cavalier attitude to last-minute press conferences. I'm assuming that all these blokes that have pulled out of international games, I'm injured, my leg. I think are probably fit. Palmer, I bet Palmer's good to go. To be honest, he's coming up yellow as well, isn't it, at the moment? So I'm not going to worry too much about that. But yeah, I'm happy, man. Happy man. Right. Have a good week. Go crazy. I see that the FPL community is going to Blue Sky, is it? The new app, whatever. I should set up a Blue Sky account, really, and I can promote my absolutely thrilling YouTube content via social media. If you haven't fallen asleep or got really annoyed with me by this point, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, because apparently that does something I don't know what it does. I mean, you can dislike it if you want. I don't care. You know, just stay awake. Anyway, it's only 10 minutes. I'm not going to go further than 10 minutes. 10 minutes is enough. 10 minutes is enough for my rambling, talking rubbish. I hope you had a good week. Think things are going to change around. It's going to be interesting next couple of weeks. I think there's a lot of game weeks quick, I think. And there's still some European Cup games to play, or Champions League as it's called now. So yeah, it's gonna be good. We're back on it. I'll see you on Friday. Adios.